Imagine this: a man walks into a café on a quiet evening. He orders his usual coffee, chats with a few regulars, and steps out into the night. But here's where things get eerie: he is never seen again. No security footage, no eyewitnesses, no clues. It's as if the earth swallowed him whole. How does someone just vanish without a trace? What really happened to James Carter on that fateful night? This is not just another missing person case. This is one of the most baffling disappearances in modern history. Stay with me as we dive deep into a mystery that has haunted investigators, terrified locals, and left even the best forensic minds utterly speechless. It was a chilly evening on October 12, 2017, in Seattle, Washington. James Carter, a 34-year-old journalist known for his investigative work, finished his shift and decided to stop by his favorite cafe before heading home. CCTV footage shows him entering at exactly 8:42 p.m. He ordered a black coffee, sat in his usual corner, and even exchanged pleasantries with the barista, who later confirmed that James seemed completely normal, no signs of distress, no indication that anything was wrong. At 9:13 p.m., James was seen leaving the cafe. His apartment was only a 15-minute walk away. But here's where the mystery begins: James never made it home. His phone last pinged off a tower near his usual route at exactly 9:17 p.m. Then, nothing. It was as if he had ceased to exist. No phone activity. No credit card usage. No social media presence. Gone. The investigation. James' colleagues grew concerned when he didn't show up for work the next morning. It wasn't like him to be late, let alone miss an entire day without calling in. Calls to his phone went straight to voicemail. His apartment? Untouched. His car? Parked in its usual spot. But James was nowhere to be found. The police launched a full-scale investigation. They retraced his steps, interviewed cafe staff, combed through security footage from nearby businesses. Nothing. The last known sighting of James Carter was that grainy cafe footage at 9:13 p.m. After that, it was as if he had vanished into thin air. A search team scoured the area, from alleyways to abandoned buildings. Even the nearby waterfront was searched in case he had fallen in. But despite all efforts, not a single piece of evidence emerged. No signs of struggle. No footprints leading anywhere unusual. No reports of suspicious activity. Just nothing. With no evidence to guide them, theories began to emerge. 1. The voluntary disappearance theory. Some believe James might have staged his own vanishing act. After all, he was an investigative journalist. Perhaps he had uncovered something dangerous and had to disappear. But why leave everything behind? His wallet, laptop, and even his beloved cat were untouched in his apartment. 2. The abduction theory. Others speculated that he was kidnapped, though there were no signs of a struggle. Could it have been a highly sophisticated operation? A silent abduction, executed so perfectly that no one saw or heard a thing? Because come to think about it, there was said to be CCTV footage of him not so long ago, and how come none of his family, friends, or even any loved ones noticed or saw a single thing? This honestly got everyone baffled. It also raised so many questions. What was his life all about to begin with? How was his childhood growing up? What was his likes, hobbies, fears, and secrets? Is it really possible no one could come up with anything or answer? 3. The paranormal angle. This theory, though less scientific, gained traction online. Some believe James had walked into a time slip or an interdimensional portal. It sounds absurd, but countless cases of inexplicable disappearances throughout history have left people wondering, can a person truly vanish without a trace? 4. The dark secret theory. As investigators dug deeper into James' work, they discovered he had been researching a controversial subject involving powerful organizations. Could he have been silenced? And if so, by whom? The strange twists. Months passed, and then, something strange happened. A postcard arrived at James' old apartment. No return address. No signature. Just 6 chilling words: "I am safe. Don't look for me." The handwriting matched James' own. But experts couldn't determine when it had been written. Was it recent? Or had he written it under duress before disappearing? Even more bizarre, an old colleague swore they saw James in a crowded train station in San Francisco months later. They called out to him, but he turned and vanished into the crowd. The CCTV footage from the station was mysteriously corrupted, rendering the lead useless. Was James alive somewhere, hiding from something, or someone? Or was this all an elaborate deception? The chilling discovery. Then, a breakthrough. 2 years after James disappeared, a hiker in Oregon stumbled upon something strange: a weathered backpack lodged between rocks in a dense forest. Inside, James Carter's ID, his notebook, and an old cassette tape. The tape was sent for analysis. When played, it contained a single, distorted message. "If you hear this, I was right. They found me. Tell my story." And then, silence. The FBI got involved, but even with enhanced audio analysis, they couldn't determine who, or what, James was talking about. Was he warning us about something bigger? To this day, James Carter's fate remains unknown. His case is still open, his name still whispered in conspiracy forums, his final message a haunting mystery. Some believe he's alive, watching from the shadows, waiting for the right time to return. Others think he met a tragic end at the hands of an unknown force. And then, there are those who claim he was never real to begin with, just a ghost story in the digital age. But if that's true, why does his voice still echo from that old cassette? And who sent that postcard? Maybe the real question isn't where James Carter went, but what he discovered that made him disappear. What do you think happened to James Carter? Did he vanish willingly, or was he taken? Was he silenced, or did he escape something bigger than we can comprehend? Watch out for the next episode to find out the answers to these mysterious questions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love mysteries like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because there are more chilling stories waiting to be told. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes, the truth is stranger than fiction.